There's been two key figures in your life that you've worked with in this career, and of course, those figures are Dr. Drew and Jimmy Kimmel. Given that those are such long-spanning relationships, did you see yourself working with them at this point in your career, or was that not something that you guys even thought about?
I never thought about it, but I never thought negatively or positively about it. I just figured I would work with these people as long as I could work with these people, as long as they wanted to work with me, as long as I enjoyed them and they enjoyed me, and so on and so forth. So I didn't really have, I never put an expiration date on anything. I was just kind of like, it'll be fun to work with these guys, and at some point we'll stop. I don't know when, but I'm pretty blessed to be working with these guys as much as I am.
Definitely. Do you think there's any key factors that are involved in keeping a working relationship for that long?
Well, it's a two-way street. And if you want to work with Drew or you want to work with Jimmy, Jimmy has to want to work with you, and Drew has to want to work with you. And you have to make them want to work with you. So whether it's a roommate or spouse or employees or partners, business partners, romantic partners, a podcast host. We're working on Crank Yankers right now, and we're bringing back Crank Yankers. And
Wow.
At some point, Jimmy's going to have to, at some point, Jimmy could have said, he doesn't need the money, so he could have said, no, I don't want to work with Adam anymore because it's uncomfortable or whatever it is. But he does, and I do, and I do a podcast with Drew every day, and he does, and I do. And when I go to New York in a few weeks, I'm going to stay in his apartment. And whatever it is I foster with Drew, I have to foster that feeling. And so people do way too much externalizing in this department. They go, oh, well, Jimmy doesn't want to work with you anymore, or Dr. Drew doesn't want to work with you anymore. And I go, well, screw them, because they don't know what they're doing. And it's like, well, maybe they don't, but there's something I did that made them not want to work with me. And if that's true, then one should examine that.
Right. So it's about really looking in the mirror and also having that reciprocity of the relationship.
Yeah, I think, you take a guy like Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel is super generous, and he only needs to get back about 15 cents on his dollar. Mm-hmm. But you give him zero, and you try that for a couple of years, then eventually you don't get any more of his dollars. And when I say dollars, I don't mean money, but it could take the form of money, but just attention, focus, help.
Some form of currency.
Some form of currency, right.